My name is Abimbola Adegoke. I'm a creative integrator. It simply means I bring people, places, projects together to come alike. And Ogbomoso has been that place for me where I've been able to do the things that I really desire to do. I've been in Ogbomoso for 16 years. Yeah, this year makes it 16 years that I've been here. Yeah, I've had some in and outs, like left Ogbomoso for a while. School brought me here, Lautech, and it's been an amazing time having to stay back in Ogbomoso for years now. The second time I stepped my foot into Ogbomoso, I experienced a miracle. And it was my mom and I, we came to Ogbomoso. So for admission for post-TME, like I came to like sort out some things about my post-TME. But when I got here, we met the man and it was okay, maybe you should try PD. That's pre-degree. While you wait to see if you get admitted for this particular session. And then we went to the pre-degree complex. We saw, I think we literally saw one person standing. We didn't take notice of another person. And so we asked the person, oh, could you show us to the office of the coordinator or whoever we could meet to just get information about the PD. And somebody else came and responded and took us to the office of the man, attended to us, and then we got all the information that we needed for me to be able to pay and register for my PD back then. But the person kept following us. I mean, she didn't stop. She kept following myself and my mom because we had traveled from Ibadan to Ogbomoso that particular day. We didn't have plans of staying back. We just wanted to come in, get information, and then go back. But when we came, we got to know that the exam is actually in a few days. So I need to pay and I need to stay back. Back then in 2010, ATMs were not popular. So my mom didn't have sufficient amount of money to pay for the exam, to pay for the registration. And so I remember that as we were having that conversation, the lady followed us. I'm going to tell you the name of the lady. Her name is Temitaya Adeshagu David, and she's a first miracle, or should I say, she's like the first miracle that I experienced, or part of the miracle, or the hero in the miracle story. And so she followed myself and my mom, and she said, okay, mommy, I have my accommodation fee with me. I can borrow you the money. The money was 10,000 naira back then. She said, I can borrow you the money, and when you get to Ibadan, you send it back to me. My mom and I were shocked. Like, you don't know us from anywhere. Why would you decide to give your accommodation money? And then my mom said, okay, even if you give us this 10,000 naira, where will she stay? I mean, she didn't come with clothes and all that because the exam is like in 5 days from that particular day. And I just said it. I said, I'll stay with her. My mom was also shocked, like, you mean you stay with her? I said, yes, I'll stay with her. And I stayed back in the Ogbomoso. My mom went back to Ibadan that day. I remember my mom, when I got back to Ibadan, she said, as I was going in the bus, I was just praying, God, please keep this girl. Because, I mean, you imagine you took your child to a school and then she's having to stay with somebody that you don't even know, or because she needs to like write an exam in like 5 days time. I think maybe the fact that she gave us the money just made me felt like, oh, I can stay with this person. But literally, I think I would just think that it's God that just worked that out for me. So I stayed with her. She just got back from IT while I was trying to gain entrance into PD. So after my exam, I went back home and then I came back to Ogbomoso. She was in 500 level while I was in PD. So we decided to stay together. So we stayed together, we rented an apartment together. And that has shaped my journey in life, right? I found purpose, I found God, I found life. Yeah, so I would say that's like my story of how I came to Ogbomoso and the miracle I've experienced here. And I honestly don't think I would be here if I didn't meet her. So she's a very crucial part of my story, of my life. And I'm so thankful to her. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you so much, Ma, because some months after, she asked me one day, we're in the room, and she said, Bimbo, have you thought about what was I doing there? Like, where I was standing, because I don't have any business. I'm not a pre-degree student. I don't have any business standing there. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I asked, I said, why were you standing there on that particular day? And she said, God told me to go wait for somebody that is coming to Lautech that must not be lost. And so that's my journey. And meeting her has been strategic to me not being lost in Lautech. This month, I started building something that I know that the world will come to hear about. And it's called the Song Cradle. It's a community for songwriters, musicians, writers, producers, people who love music generally, singers. And this is born from the place of building people, or should I say raising people who can write intelligent songs. I am in the music space and I get to listen to a lot of songs. And there are some songs that resonate with me. Some stay for years, some have stayed with me for years. And I've had thoughts around how are people able to like sit down and craft songs like this, songs that the lyrics are filled with life, filled with depth. And this is the reason for which I'm actually starting this community. And the response so far has been good. And I could not have done that if I'm not in Ogbomoso, right? Because I would even believe that the idea came because I'm here. And I'm looking at what can come out of Ogbomoso as regards music, right? We have talented people here. We have people who are graced in music. But there is a need for fine-tuning. There's a need for refinement. There's a need to come together as a community for collaborations and then build people. And then the world gets to say, where's that song coming from? Where's that sound coming from? And then they say, oh, it's from Ogbomoso. So that's what I'm starting. I mean, I just started this month. So I think the question is very, very strategic one. Yes, so I'm building a community from Ogbomoso to the ends of the earth, titled the Song Cradle. I've been here for 16 years. I've had times that I left for a few years and then decided to return here. I believe that there's something unique about Ogbomoso that the world needs to come and see, and the world will come and see it. And it's the love, the peace, the people in this land. It's not just about, it's not something that you find everywhere, a place where you can build with people, where people genuinely love you, where they support you. And I've received that like over the years. Everything I've had to do here, I've been supported in massively, like in great ways. And I think that that's very, it's not everywhere, right? Like in different places, people live individualistic lives, right? But here in Ogbomoso, for example, if you get to tell a friend or you get to tell a colleague or anybody that, oh, I'm doing this or I'm looking at doing this, the amount of support that you will receive for the fact that you're trying to like do something is massive. So I think the love that binds us together in this land is very strong. And that's what has helped us. You see what is happening right now. It's been in the hearts of people for years. And I honestly think that this place feels like a countryside. I mean, if you look at it from Nigeria or maybe like even other countries, this is more like a countryside, in quote and unquote. And then countrysides are easy to build. Like you're able to like build things there because there's peace. For example, there are no traffics. If you're trying to move from here to Turkey, within the space of like less than maybe 10 minutes, you'll be there. But imagine if you're in a city that is so the hustling and the bustling and all that. We don't have that here in Ogbomoso. So it's easy to build with peace, with love, with people, with family. I think those are the things that I think separate Ogbomoso from every other place. There's peace here. There's love. People love you and they love you genuinely. There's family. There's that mindset of community. Like we're doing something. So you see one person is launching something, everybody's there. One person is trying to do something, you've seen a lot of people sharing about it, talking about it, supporting. I think it's a community life here and it's very unique. The land of bravery, the land of peace, joy resides here. There is faith here, the land of bravery, the land of peace, joy resides here. There is faith. Ogbomoso, Ogbomoso, the land of brave. Ogbomoso, Ogbomoso, the land of brave. One thing I would love to say to everyone who lives here, who calls this place home, to seek the good of Ogbomoso, to like spread the good things about Ogbomoso, about what's happening here, and the world will definitely come see what's happening right here. Thank you, The Place Collective. Thank you for having me.